What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to show, or tonight I should say, it's just too hot to film in the day. Tonight I'm going to show you the 5 best beginner tricks that I think you could learn in a day, even if it's your first time on a skateboard. If not, definitely within a week you'll be doing these. And they're not just like gimmick tricks or something like that. They're like legitimate tricks that you can actually take with you all the way. Pros even still do them. The first trick, so the boneless. Probably the coolest trick that I've first learned. Very easy, very like old school, but very still like always gonna be cool. The breakdown for the boneless is very simple. So you're just riding, and what you're gonna do is take your backhand and you're gonna grab it like an indie. Grab it like an indie. And once you have the indie grab, all you're gonna do is take your front foot off, and it's gonna come up like that, and you're just gonna jump. You're gonna jump off that front foot and do a 180, 360, jump forward, which I can't do. I can only do 180s for some reason. You gotta make sure the tail straps though, because it's not right. This doesn't sound right or look right if the tail doesn't, if you don't got that. Oh, there's a big ass crack there. But you land it. See, I didn't scrape and it didn't look cool, didn't sound cool, wasn't cool. You hear that? This trick you can definitely learn in a day. If not, then for sure a week. Try it onto the grass. That's always like the best thing. Go from the concrete into the grass. That's always like one of the best. That's my go-to moves when I'm practicing new tricks and I'm kind of sketched out. You can even mix this stuff up. You can boneless manual, boneless stall, boneless grind, boneless if you know how to double jump, bro. All right, trick number 2 is gonna be the shove it. There's a hack to this trick. All you gotta do is jump like forward this way, not forward in front of you that way, but you just shove the board and you jump right in front of you. All you gotta do is time it, feel out where the board's gonna be and where you're gonna jump onto it. The second that somebody told me to jump forward, I did it like that try. There's some other ways you can do it, like you can go from the concrete into the grass because you got to jump forward, and you can watch that video. I made a whole tutorial on how to do it. Click on the card, you'll figure out how to shove it. Trick number 3 is the acid drop. It's basically just throwing your board down, just more exaggerated. Instead of throwing your board down like this, what you're gonna do, what I like to do is I like to hold my board like this, so I get good control. I start off with good control of the board, and then I fling it out, and that way I can come back in like this, because just going like this lever, I just don't feel strong enough to like have complete control over it. But with like this, when it's coming back, I have more control over where it's going. So just like, and I just jump straight onto it. So let me see if I can give you an example like this. I'll be running like this, and then, yeah, and then, but you land it. And then it turns into an ollie basically after that. But you really don't even need to know how to ollie. Like this trick might help you learn to ollie if you haven't mastered that yet. And the cool thing about acid drops is that like that ledge right there, these employees were still working in there in that restaurant. And I knew if I was gonna try to grind that ledge, they would kick me out. But since I was just jumping off it and not causing any real, damage to the property, they really didn't care. What trick am I? Trick number 4, manuals. Yeah, just practice manuals. It's not a dumb trick to practice. Growing up, when I couldn't do any flip tricks or anything like that, we would just see how far we could manual. Honestly, I haven't practiced my nose manuals like ever. Practice your manuals and your nose manuals. Don't end up like me. Yeah, then you can get into like ollie manuals, flip in, flip out to manuals and stuff like that. 1-foot manuals if you want to get silly. Am I on the last trick already? Boneless, manuals, acid drop, where do you shove it? I don't want to look at my list. I got the list. Nose slides, oh yeah. Pretty sure I can find some red curbs around here to show you some nose slides. It's really dark over here, but this is the only red curb that I can show you how to nose slide on. If it doesn't work, you'll see me doing it somewhere else in the morning. And you probably won't even be watching this. Yeah, it didn't work. Just cut to the morning. All right, so nose slides. Probably the first grind or slide trick you're going to learn. And it's very simple. This is how I started on just curves. You can just slappy up. You don't even need to know how to ollie. I didn't know how to ollie when I learned this. I would just slappy red curves around my apartment complex growing up. That whole curve needs to be waxed. Obviously this isn't a red curb, but this will do just fine. But red curbs will work a lot better if you wax those. The way to set your feet up is just the way I set it up. When I was beginning, I would have my foot on the nose and my foot on the tail. And I would come at it at an angle, and you don't need to come at an angle. You could also come parallel to it. But then if you come parallel to it like this, you're gonna need to come over like that more. When you lift your tail up, you're gonna need to guide it over with your front foot more. But if you come at an angle like I used to like doing, all you had to do is come over just a little bit and get a little bit of that nose on right here in this corner pocket, and then it's gonna lock itself into place. And all you gotta do from there is just go slow at first and get used to the slide and how the curb is gonna feel, because not every curb is gonna slide the same. And then get used to throwing your weight onto the nose and take it from there, guys. Very easy, very fun. I still do it to this day for warm-ups and stuff like that. Even at regular curbs, you know, it's not that much of a difference between slappies and ollieing into a nose grind. Even when you ollie into a nose grind on a curb, it's basically the same thing. I don't have my foot right on the nose, it's right under the nose, but my toe is still there, very ready to guide it onto the ledge, and then from there on it's the same thing as slapping the curb. And there you have it, guys. That's 5 easy beginner tricks that you can do in a day or at least a week. Now again, these aren't like the absolute easiest tricks. These are just like my personal favorites that I learned when I was beginning, before I could kickflip, before I could even ollie, and maybe sometime later I'll make more videos for even more beginner tricks that you can learn if you can't get those down, but I'm almost positive you can do it. I know you can do it. Skateboarding is 100% just being confident with your board, man. But yeah, that's it for this video. It's very late. I'm here in this parking lot. People think I'm crazy. I probably am, but thank you guys so much for watching. Go do these tricks. I know you can do them. They're super fun. You're gonna love them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. God, I'm hungry. I only ate once today.